An unprecedented new consciousness is transforming the entire human species. A new world is being born. The old world is disintegrating. Both worlds now call to you. Do you want to live in gratitude, patience, contentment, and awe of the universe? Or in anger, worry, overwhelm, and despair? This podcast will help you choose joyfully and effectively. Welcome. I'm Gary Zukav, and here's a question that goes to the heart of what it is to be alive. My brother was bipolar for many years. He committed suicide at the age of 56, and he left a son in his 20s behind. I'm searching for the right words to say to my nephew. That's a beautiful intention. In order to find the right words, I suggest that you begin to look from a context that may be larger than you've been looking from. And that is a multisensory perspective, an impersonal perspective, in which you see yourself, your brother, and his son as souls who have come together to learn in an educational environment that we'll call the Earth School, an environment that begins at birth and comes to a conclusion at death. Your brother decided when that time would come because he took his own life. This is never a wise choice. It causes more problems than you might think, and it doesn't solve any of them. If you take your own life, your misery doesn't end. Your pain doesn't end. Your ability to interact with it, with other people, to experience it, and to do something about it becomes ever so much more difficult because you don't have a body anymore. You don't have a life on the earth. And without that, how can you really address that pain? So I suggest that we send love and appreciation to your brother, and to understand that the reason he took his life was because he was experiencing more pain than he thought he could bear. All of us experience that, often many more times than once in a lifetime. It's that pain that is our gift and our avenue to spiritual development. It is the pain of powerlessness, the pain of self-loathing, the pain of feeling unworthy of being alive, the pain of feeling inherently defective or intrinsically flawed. And that pain comes up in many ways. It comes up in addictive behaviors. It comes up in violent and painful emotions such as jealousy and anger and revenge. It comes up in obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. To experience that pain and heal it, which means to experience it and not act on it while you're feeling, is to create authentic power. You can explain to your nephew that he also is a great soul, and that he has not lost what he thinks he might have lost, that his relationship with the soul that was his father is one that started before he was born and before his father came into being as a personality, and it hasn't ended yet. He can use this experience to learn about himself, to distinguish fear from love in himself, loss, regret, guilt, feelings of abandonment. These are all expressions or experiences of fear. And your nephew can use any of these experiences that he might be feeling, especially those that are painful, to see what it is in himself that he can challenge and change so that he can move into his full potential. That's the gift that his father has given him. It wasn't a gift that he planned to give when he incarnated, or said more accurately, it is exactly the gift that he planned to give, but not in the way that it's come to his son. And as his son begins to see his relationship with his father, with you, with himself, and with others as a soul-to-soul relationship in each case, he'll begin to see with compassion the power of his father's life as well as the pain, and the power of his own life as well as the pain, and to use his experiences in order to become one who expresses the intentions of the soul, harmony, cooperation, sharing, and reverence for life, instead of the experiences of fear, despair, loss, anger, resentment. And you also will begin to see both your brother and his son and yourself and all those around you from this larger perspective, this impersonal perspective. And this is the perspective from which spiritual development will appear as it is, a natural thirst, a natural hunger, a natural desire to create a life of love and vitality and joy. And this is a wonderful opportunity for both of you. Join me next time to explore the epic transformation of human consciousness that is reshaping our species and your part in it. It may surprise you. I'm Gary Zukav.